Alright, here is the governor assembly on my 1911 Waterloo. You can see the governor balls there. There's two springs. I did try to run the engine with only one spring, thinking the balls would move a little freer. You can see when I pull on the ball that there is, at the bottom of the screen, there's a pin that moves out, and then I can push it back in, and then you can see it move out. It doesn't go back in by itself, but it does move really freely. You can see it moving out there, and then what that does is it operates this mechanism. You can see where it turns. You can see the adjustable catch on the push arm. I can turn I'm turning it backwards right now, but you can see where it would catch right there. And it'll lock the push bar, so now I can turn the wheels and it's actually freewheeling. The push arm wouldn't be moving. If I keep turning the wheels counterclockwise, you can see where it moves the arm a little bit. Now if I move my lever forward, it puts a little bit more pressure on that arm, so now whenever I turn it, so if I set that arm back a little bit and turn it, it won't catch now because the governor ball is not pushed out. If I pull them out, you can see where it's going to catch, and then it would miss. I think the problem is I know I can hear a leak up here in the igniter. I have a gasket on the igniter, and then I also have some red high temp silicone in there as well, but I can hear a leak. And I also noticed on the piston here, if you take a look, you can see there's a good bit of play on the piston. You can hear it there. And when I move the engine, you can hear the compression leak. I don't know if I can do it now, but let's try. You can hear the leak. I'm sure that's not helping any. So I think what happens is it doesn't have enough oomph to push the arm back out, which would in turn make the governor balls fly out, which in turn would push that pin, trip this mechanism, and then stop the push arm to let the engine to coast a little bit, to slow down. And then it should release and fire whenever it needs to, whenever it picks up that certain speed. But I think because of that leak that you can hear, that it's not giving me a big enough kick back. I can get the engine to run, but it's not running as it should.